Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. The Hoosiers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go on the attack first. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. And, guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that,
breaks into the open at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because You might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. His man, it's Thompson. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants, and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. The short hands, it's Booker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
There he goes. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams it ahead.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe.
Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The quarterback keeps it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with it.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the ground, he's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got it down the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. Scrambling away. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They send the tight end in motion. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gets open down the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and put them in a great position to be successful.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a third and long. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Off play action on first down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Tigers are facing third and inches. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. It's complete to the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's open on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the heat. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays. Scramble around and do things off schedule, but that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow up.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped.
Indiana, 19.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Richardson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Clay. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Roberts. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Clay. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this.